Last time we talked with you, Mimi, you were just leaving for forward operating base Bostic.
In eastern Afghanistan, it's the furthest north U.S. Army compound. It's in basically a bowl. It's surrounded by mountains. They have one overlook. It's called Outpost Mustang, and that provides some gunfire protection coming down on Bostic. There is a ridge line called Rocket Ridge. It's just behind Bostic, where the insurgents regularly send indirect fire. They call it IDF. There's two levels of attacks that happen at Bostic. If you get indirect attack, you're supposed to go run inside. And if you get direct attack, which means that they actually are, trying to overrun the FOB, and then you're supposed to go into what they call a battle position.
Attention on the FOB, attention on the FOB, attention on the FOB. Test fire pit is going hot.
I was told basically if we got shot at to try to get inside.
You met some of the people who you're going to then spend time with during your embed.
So the helicopter landed and a guy was out on the field, like on the landing strip, and he said, "Miss Wells?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Come with me." And there I was introduced to Lieutenant Lauren Luckey, and who is basically my go-to person at FOB Bostic.
And she's the commander of the female engagement team?
She's the head, and she's the only one. She runs it. It's her baby. She goes out on missions. There are very few females there, and the ones who are there as mechanics and logistical support. They're not allowed technically to leave the wire. That's not in their job description. So what Lieutenant Luckey is doing is totally outside of the norm. The female engagement team in Kunar is basically a one-woman effort.
I got it.
Tell me a little bit about Lieutenant Luckey.
She's 23 years old. She's from Nashville, Tennessee. She was slated to be a pro soccer player.
This is my Nana. This is my mom.
She's incredibly motivated, very bright, very focused.
And what is she trying to do?
Sometimes I think she's just trying to be able to go outside the wire and engage these people. It's so dangerous. For her to go out, it requires 16 soldiers and 4 gun trucks every time she goes. So it takes a lot of planning and a lot of different meetings to make it happen. She's trying to do a project there with the widows, the war widows. Afghanistan has one of the highest number of widows in the world. And she's also trying to do something with a local girls' school.
Thank you. And next time we talk, I want to talk to you about what it's like outside the wire. Talk to you soon.